Welcome to the Primal Shift podcast, your ultimate guide to achieving optimal health by bridging the gap between ancestral living and the demands of modern society. I'm your host, Michael Kummer, the founder of NK Supplements, a brand dedicated to providing the highest quality animal-based and beef organ supplements on the market. I'm also the principal writer behind michaelkummer.com, a blog dedicated to sharing everything I've learned about health optimization and longevity. With features in publications such as the New York Times, Newsweek, Forbes, and more, my goal is to help you improve your health and well-being by digging through the overwhelming amount of often conflicting information and sharing ancestral strategies you can apply to your modern life today. I firmly believe that the optimal human diet is centered around animal-based foods, including muscle meat, fat, organs, raw honey, raw dairy, but that can include some of the least toxic plants like sweet fruits and certain vegetables. I also believe that how you eat is as important as what you eat, in particular as far as food preparation is concerned. Now, I was born and raised in Austria on a Mediterranean diet, and I spent 3.5 years in the Austrian army. And I was even the 5th fastest 100-meter junior sprinter in Europe in 2001. And while I was pretty fit back then, I was never healthy. In fact, I suffered from irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, for 3 decades before realizing that most of what I've been told about nutrition, sleep, and exercise was wrong and not conducive to optimal health at all. So when I met my wife, who is from Costa Rica, and we had our first child, we decided to do things differently and to question everything we had been taught. You know, there are a couple of healthy living or many healthy living advocates out there who make changing your diet, sleeping patterns, or exercise regimen sound easy because they have often nobody else to take into consideration. You know, it's easy if you can do whatever you want to without, having kids, animals, or a partner to take into consideration. But the strategies I'll share with you on this podcast have been battle tested in a more complex environment involving a multicultural family with sometimes contrasting beliefs and traditions, and while being far away from extended family who could lend a hand. I'm telling you this because I firmly believe that if we can do it, so can you. So tune in weekly on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to spend time with me as I lay out the blueprint for revolutionizing your health and reconnecting you with your primal self. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to never miss an episode, and let's embrace this journey together.